What's up, man? It's your boy BJ, man. I hope y'all having a great one, man. This is the DFG podcast, Destined for Greatness. And it's been quite a long time. And I hope your day is going well, but we're going to get back to this. We're going to get back to this. And I'm back. I just want to share and bring up something that's been on my heart and on my mind and something personal, things I've been dealing with in my life as well. And I'm sure people are dealing with it as well. But today, I just wanted to talk about being made aware. Being made aware. And, we have to self awareness and being made aware, specifically regarding ourselves. And it could be such a hard pill to swallow, especially for us men. Because once you're made aware, you're no longer living in falsehood. You're no longer living in things that you're unaware of. You're no longer ignorant once you be made aware of certain things, certain shortcomings. In our personal lives, we be in relationships and you think you know how to love somebody, or you think you know how to carry and provide for somebody, right? But then you be made aware that there's so much more to than providing or financial, right? It's a spiritual covering you must provide. It's emotional protection you must provide. Safe space you must provide, right? And if you're damaged internally, those places are not safe. If you're damaged financially, those places are not safe, right? And we move forward and we operate in these spaces of childhood trauma or past trauma or emotional trauma, and trying to move forward, not knowing that we have these issues, these deep resonated issues that we deal with. And then, once we made aware of these things, and it could be self-awareness, but also it could be significant others, it could be coworkers, it could be teachers, it could be mentors, therapists. When people make things aware to us and we realize how we've been operating is damaging to ourselves, then and only then you can change your mindset, change the way you operate. Okay? That's, for example, let's take financial discipline, right? If you're a person that's making money, but financially, you know, unbeknown to you, you're ignorant on how to preserve money, and you're ignorant, you don't know how to be a good steward of money, right? Or financial gains, financial means. So things are already in disarray. But until you're made aware of, okay, I need to budget better, or how to budget and be a good steward and take care of what God has provided, then you can change the way you operate. And some of us, I know for myself, I've operated in ways for such a long time, unknowing that operating in those ways, even emotionally, attaching myself to people and things, doing things that I shouldn't be doing, right? Destructive behaviors, you can say. They wasn't so destructive, but it can be very destructive, right? If continued. But once you're made aware, you're no longer ignorant. Because they say ignorance is bliss, you know, because if you don't know, you don't know. And I'm going to say that one more time. You don't know what you don't know. But once you're made aware, you can face things head on and take accountability for yourself, take accountability for your actions. It's no longer, I'm making a mistake, right? It's, yeah, I did something, but I won't do it again because I actually understand why I did it, right? Whether it's trauma, whether it's childhood trauma, whether it's things that you never knew, things you just ignorant of, or wasn't raised around, or um you didn't have the means, or you didn't have education, right? And and that happens too. But once you're made aware of your shortcomings, once you're made aware of your flaws, you have to face it head on. You have to. And it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be hard. It's going to take blood, sweat, and tears, right? And you may hit rock bottom because if you keep operating without being made aware, it could be trauma, like I said, it could be lack of financial discipline, lack of physical discipline. And as we know, even physically, you eat bad, you don't work out, you don't take care of your body's going to fail you, right? And that's another thing. Until you're aware of what you put inside your body, until you understand if you want to be an optimal, tip-top not saying a bodybuilder, but be in good health, right? Once you're made aware of what you put inside your body and the effects it can have, then you can change how you move forward and how you operate and living. And okay, I want to be there for my children. I want to be there for my grandkids. Well, I take care of my body now, right? I know what chemicals now, what they put inside the foods. I know what the ingredients. I know preservative. These things are not good for my body. So I have to change that, right? Yes, I've been, someone can say I've been eating bad food for most of my life. True, but I can change that now, right? I haven't been financially disciplined, all right? Yes, but I can change that now. I'm being made aware of what's holding me back, and I can move forward with awareness and with true awareness. Again, if you consistently do things, and you made aware, and honestly, you're just a fool. And I'm saying that now. If you continue to do things, because you're not only hurting yourself, you're gonna hurt others as well, right? So if you be made aware and you're constantly doing things, as they say, that's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. So if you're made aware of things that you need to change, and you're constantly doing those things, it's detriment to not only you but to other people, right? And so you have to, in order to move forward, you have to be aware and take accountability. And I know for me, those things have changed my life dramatically, right? Have changed my life dramatically. And it's been hard because it requires behavior changes. It requires physical changes. It requires change of the mind, change of the spirit, changes emotionally, right? And your body is going to want to go back, and at times it's going to want to go back and fall into a place of comfort. But just because something's comfortable, that don't mean it's good for you. Just because something's comfortable, that don't mean it's good for you. And a lot of times comfort is not good for you at all, you know? So again, even if you're struggling with something, and you think that, maybe this could be an issue, I want you to just sit back and just really think on that, right? If someone brings something to your attention, a behavior, an emotional irregularity, emotional issue that you struggle with, you're just oversharing with people, over explaining, or how people use you. That's also something, that's a behavior, it's an emotional issue as well. It's tons of things that each and every day that we all struggle with or we're weak at, right? Or we can operate at a higher level. But we have to be aware, made aware, whether it's ourselves be made aware or people make us aware. But until we sit and do that, until we sit down and recognize the things that we struggle with or our shortcomings, as painful as it may be, then and only then we can go forward and grow. We can't grow without pain. We can't grow without confronting our weaknesses, right? And I would say, I don't know what you believe in, but I recommend to pick God first as well. Put Him first in the midst of that. Lean on Him and go to Him, and first and foremost, pray on it and go to Him and hold Him, and He's going to keep you steady. He's going to keep you strong, right? And so, not saying the magic formula, because it's not. Awareness leads to changes, and changes take time, and that's a process. To be a better version of you, it takes time, it takes process. It's not going to happen overnight, right? Even being made aware of things is not going to happen overnight. I know for me personally, this past whole year in general, 2025, even into 2026, me just still being made aware. But the things I've been made aware of, I've been working on those things, becoming a better version of me, right? And so in a lot of different aspects of my life. So I'll just say again, take your time, take some time to yourself, write it down, question yourself, okay, this is my shortcomings. I struggle with A, B, C, and D. I don't know what your shortcomings are. I don't know what it is, but I struggle with this, and I'm being made aware, okay, so what can I do to correct this? How can I become a better version of myself? But it starts with awareness. And awareness, Awareness, I feel, leads to holding yourself accountable. And only then you can move forward. So that's all I gotta say, man. This your boy VJ, man. Y'all have a great day. Have a great rest of y'all day, man. Be blessed. And I'll holler at y'all the next time. Peace.